And we got some people in here ready for their court proceedings, and we got some arraignments this morning, and not a very busy morning. And it snowed here in Michigan for Halloween. A lot of people have got more snow than we did, but it wasn't very welcome. So we'll let this run for just a minute. We're waiting for the public defender, and we'll start. We had a very busy afternoon with our sobriety court cases yesterday. I did get some more information from the Supreme Court about the new landlord-tenant rules that are supposed to begin November 6th. So I'm going to spend some time going over that carefully today. There's obligations on the court and on the court staff. Good morning to Melbourne and Kentucky and Ontario and Romulus. And no, I have not. I guess I could look. Anyway, we've got a couple people here. As I indicated, it's about 3 minutes till showtime. And we're looking over building plans for the construction project, and we're looking at the new changes in the court rules. And we've got to hire a new staff member, and so we got a lot going on outside the courtroom. Okay, thank you all. No, our court rules will be just for Michigan. And I guess it's cold everywhere from Virginia to New York to maybe not so much in Oregon. All right, thank you all for saying good morning and your kind comments. Let's get going here. I feel bad for the people in Key West. Have to make do with mid-70s. I'll visit there in March. All right, we are live. We don't have the recorder on yet. We're going to wait just a moment for the public defender. It is 8:15. We'll get started. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, our public defender Matea is here. We're ready to start. And so we've got only two customers here. Nathan Weller, would you come up to the podium there? Give me the top copy of the advice of rights that was given to you by the bailiffs. Thank you for your help.
Of course.
All right, good morning, sir. Are you Nathan Weller?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the record is on.
Okay, thanks.
Of course.
I need to record everything. This is Nathan John Weller IV. He's charged with driving without a valid operator's license, which is one of our most common offenses. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. They say this happened on October 14th in Sturgis. We did write this under Sturgis ordinance. And you've got a little bit of baggage with some speeding tickets, but you don't have a license. How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have a temporary permit?
Yes,
All right. And so maybe it should have been charged as that. So you have a temporary permit. Did you have it with you?
yes. I handed it to him, the officer that pulled me over.
Well, that's interesting.
I don't think he even looked at it, Your Honor.
Did you have another adult in the car with you?
Yes, I did.
You had a licensed driver in the car with you?
Yes, my mom.
Let's look at this ticket. It says here you have a temporary instructional permit. Status valid. Your permit expires 4/25. Well, that's your state ID.
Mhm.
Let's look at this ticket. Yeah, all right, we'll have a seat. We'll see where the city attorney has come and see what the deal is. So don't go away, just sit down and we'll deal with our next case.
Okay.
You have the permit with you?
Yes.
All right. Zachary Allen Mariam. You seen either TJ or Tim?
Yeah, TJ's here.
Okay, well, good. I'm gonna need his help. Good morning, sir. Are you Zachary Allen Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mariam, you've been charged with a misdemeanor offense of indecent exposure. We get those from time to time. It's alleged that on or about July 21st, you did make an open or indecent exposure of your person. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. According to the affidavit of probable cause, essentially they allege you were mooning people. You were exposing your butt to people on North Nottawa Street. That's what the charge is. So let's talk about that. It is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail. You're entitled to get some legal help. If you want me to appoint an attorney, all you got to do is tell me. You can plead not guilty and I'll appoint an attorney for you. If you plead guilty, I'm not gonna sentence you today. I'm gonna wanna get some more information about what's going on with you. What would you like to do, Mr. Mariam? Would you like to get a lawyer to help you, or do you want to enter a plea of guilty to this?
I'm working on a lawyer right now.
All right.
Melissa Halleck should be filing her appearance.
Are
today.
you you're gonna hire an attorney? Okay. Very good. So you've already met with her?
Mhm.
All right, 11/1. I'll see if I can start to say November instead of continuing to saying August.
It's good because we just passed October.
I kept saying October and August and confused. You took your whole week off. I was gonna wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy 70th birthday. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah, I heard, yeah. So,
Something like that.
uh-huh.
I went out there. I heard it on the way in and I said, he took a week off. All right, I'm gonna show a plea of not guilty. Defendant will hire Melissa Halleck. Is she representing you in anything else?
I don't think so.
No.
No? Okay, I didn't know if you had a family court case or something else. What do you do, Mr. Mariam? Do you work someplace?
I work at ACM Plastics, so this is my 3rd year there.
Okay, good for you. Are you getting any mental health treatment? Did you have any connection with CMH or Pivotal?
Mhm.
All right, I'm running out of pens with ink. I'm gonna set an attorney pretrial for December 1. Hello, TJ,
Morning, Judge.
at 8:30. All right, Mr. Mariam. Now, I don't want you to do this anymore. There was some indication that someone was doing this earlier and they believe it was you. So don't engage in, even if you're not, it isn't you or whatever, don't do anything like this. Don't get in any more trouble until we sort this out. I'll have the bailiff take you out and the clerk will give you a notice for that hearing. TJ, our first case is Mr. Nathan Weller. He was charged by Dylan Ware with no ops ever acquired.
Brandon, yep.
Miss-
Last number flag 904.
Yes, Mr. Weller shows that he has a temporary instructional permit. He has it with him,
Where's it at? See it.
and he had his licensed driver in the car with him.
One thing real quick. Because according to this, the licensed driver, the individual in the car was not licensed.
Oh, so there's more to it.
Right.
So there was an adult in the car, but that person.
Tim Weller was in the car.
All right, oh. Well,
We know
Tim Weller,
Tim doesn't have a
I
license.
know Tim doesn't have a license.
He's shaking his head. Yeah. So I'd offer 257, 326 anyway.
All right, thank you.
That way it won't affect that, but just make sure you have a licensed driver in the vehicle from here on out. So.
All right, Mr. Weller, if you come back up. You do have a temporary instructional permit. According to the report, you did have a adult in the car, but they don't have a valid license. And that, who is Tim to you, your uncle? All right, well, I've known Tim for a long time, and he doesn't have a valid license. But Mr. Reed, the city attorney, agrees to dismiss this charge, which would go on your driving record and make it difficult for you to get your license. And you gotta change it to a charge called allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. That's found at 257.326 of the motor vehicle code. It's kind of a legal fiction. The other you were allowing to operate the motor vehicle was yourself. But the important part about it is it doesn't carry any points and it doesn't go on your driving record. And it won't affect your ability to get your full license. It does carry a $200 fine with fine and costs. But it won't affect your ability to keep or get your license. You understand?
Yes,
Are you willing to plead to that charge?
yes.
All right. Do you have a license?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you ride with him and then you'll all be legit. But
He lives in
Tim,
Battle Creek now, so.
oh, all right.
His brother.
Tim does not. It's been a while since he's had one.
Oh, yeah. My son probably forgot that he didn't have a license.
All right.
And he's
Well,
living with
anyway.
me, Your Honor.
Well, you don't really have much baggage on here, a speeding ticket or two, but that's it. Well, go ahead and finish this. Take the test, do all that stuff, get a full license. This won't affect it. It's a $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, and a $50 state minimum fee, $200. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
All right, let's make that due by December 1. All right, Mr. Weller. Go ahead and get your full license, probably sooner than later, but you're legit. If you have somebody licensed with you, you can drive, but that's what the problem was. All right, you're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reed, for that.
You're welcome.
Trick or treating in the snow last night didn't look like too much fun.
We had a lot though, it's still a lot showed up.
See. A
Well,
lot of people online were saying it was very low.
well, we went to Kalamazoo and we passed out candy while they went out and trick or treated. They looked so cute, but you know, having a winter coat over your Halloween costume kind of diminishes the effect.
So we had some heaters out on the driveway, the pedestal heaters. Melanie was serving walking tacos to some people, so.
Wow.
I don't know.
Dang.
Somebody gave out little packs of hot cocoa,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Swiss mix. And so Lillian couldn't wait to have a hot cocoa. What's your name, sir? Mr. Hpsmith, why don't you come up to the podium? This is file number 231569 SM. Mr. Hpsmith, it's alleged that on or about July 2nd in the city of Sturgis that you did knowingly or intentionally commit an act that caused an unreasonable risk of harm to a child to allow your child to ride on the lap of a motor vehicle driver. This as child abuse in the 4th degree. Let me take a look at this. The driver was Oriana Keller. I don't know if they charged her. You were the
They
passenger.
did.
She had the 4-year-old child riding on her lap instead of the car seat. They had fireworks. And she didn't have a valid license. So what? Let's see where she is. She pled guilty in front of Judge Pattison on October 19th, and they asked for a pre-sentence report. I think she has a lawyer to help her. So this happened. Rather than issue a citation, they got a complaint, and that was signed on August 15th. And then they didn't get around to arresting you until October 16th. How'd you come to get arrested on this, Mr. Hpsmith? Did they come to your house, or they stop you on a traffic stop or something?
They came to my residence, yes, Your Honor. They came to my residence. They ran my name and saw I had a warrant and told me what I had the warrant for. And then they booked me. Well, they arrested me then and there, took me in. But I also bonded out that night, Your Honor.
I see that. Mr. Hpsmith, my advice would be to get an attorney to help you with this.
I was going to, Your
All
Honor.
right, I'll show a plea of not guilty.
And if I may add, Your Honor, I never got no information that I even had gotten charged, because that day, that same day that the cop pulled us over, traffic stop, when he left the traffic stop, he did not let me know that I got charged.
Well,
in any
he
way
hadn't
or
been
form.
charged at that point. They submitted it to the prosecutor. Prosecutor looked at it, and a month later, they issued a charge. So they got a complaint. So when he saw you on July 2nd, you left, you hadn't been charged with anything.
No, sir.
So he submitted the report to the prosecutor, and Prosecutor Robert charged it as this. I'm going to appoint an attorney, set attorney pretrial.
I would have definitely taken care of it, Your Honor, earlier if I would have had knowledge of it.
I believe you.
Yes, sir.
That'll be 8:30 on December 1st. Which Hpsmith are you from?
What do you mean, Your Honor?
Who's your dad
Willie Hpsmith,
and your mom?
Kelly Schuster.
Okay. You weren't born yet, but I had your grandpa got shot.
My grandpa?
Willie's dad. A long time ago. By one of his friends. All right. He survived it, but it was a big, long process. All right, I'm going to send you out to the court office. We're going to get an attorney to assist you with this.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that can go too. All right, let's talk about who's not here. You're good to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lamont Washington of Mishawaka is not here. No, showed once before, called and said he couldn't get a ride, so they rescheduled it. I'm not gonna do a show cause, I'm gonna do a bench warrant. That's all I've got, TJ. I don't have any ordinance stuff.
All right, well, good.
Um,
Interesting read on the child abuse law.
yeah, I don't know where that's headed. The girl, I don't know. There's there's a charge for having an child not in a child restraint.
Right.
Washington is here. He's in the restroom right now.
All right.
If you're illegally parking, are you trespassing?
I don't know. I was a little late this morning and there were a bunch of pickup trucks back in the end.
Yeah.
So I think not only have they blocked off the parking lot, the construction guys are parking in this parking lot. So we've also got extra strain on the
They
parking.
just park them in their construction zone at the far end.
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna throw stuff off the roof.
Which I think they have to obviously block the entire thing off because of the equipment, but. All right, Judge, well, thank you. Have a good
All
morning.
right, thank you. You too. Mr. Washington, I'm glad you're here. Why don't you come up to the podium?
Make it too, sir. You know, I'm from South Bend, Indiana. I had to come all the way from South Bend. I was out here working.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this. They gave you a ticket for assault and battery, which they don't often do. The allegation is that on October 2nd, you were at Young's Prairie Road, which is probably the trailer park out there, and you assaulted someone. Doesn't even say who. See what I can figure out. That's all I know about it. Assault and battery is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and fine of up to $500. This is a new officer I have not met, Officer Granados. You've come all the way here from South Bend. I did try to call you.
My phone is off because I was working for Lane Logics and it's a flagger job. And I'm not a foreman. I'm working with the guys, the foremen. So I'm asking them because, you know,
All right,
normally.
well, don't tell me much about it. So this happened while you were working as a flagger
Yes, sir.
on Young's Prairie Road?
Yes, sir. And I was asking
All right, don't say more about it.
Sorry.
We just don't want anything on the record.
Let's see if we can get a prosecutor to do a pretrial. So have a seat. You made it all the way here. I'm gonna see if I can get the prosecutor to. The ticket says see report, yes?
This is the last minute for Mr. Meek. The bond that we received from the officer had an incorrect name on it, so we weren't able to link it to that case, but we just did. He's here. Are you able to see him today?
Sure. Would you let the prosecutor know I need a pretrial on Lamont Washington?
Oh, right now?
Mhm. He drove here from, or got a ride here from South Bend to deal with this. So. And I've got someone who got a mixed up date. Good morning, sir. Come right up to the podium, Mr. Meek, and we'll deal with
Yes,
this.
sir.
They just handed it to me like 1 second ago, so. let's
Yeah,
see.
they have some discrepancies on it.
Well, we take care of people when they're here.
I do got my permit.
All right, well, that's good news.
I gotta take my driving test finally.
I don't know if this is in my queue. Let me look.
Prosecutors been called, they're coming.
All right, thank you. I hear Debbie's heels out there. There it is. Sarah Meek.
Yeah, somehow they got it messed up. And
What the heck? Corrected miscellaneous correspondence. I don't even know what that is. But let's see where you are. You're not in my queue. Let me see if I can.
The original ticket you wrote me never had a court date on it, so I waited for one. The mail one never came. I even called over here. So
Well,
it
you're
was
here
kind of
now.
like,
Let's see if we can
yeah.
unscramble it.
yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know what that's about. This is a 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. And it's an ordinance case, and I just let the city attorney go. That's how that works. All right, let's take a look at this.
So the case that was open for today in Sarasota was opened incorrectly. It was opened off of a bond receipt and not off of the actual.
All right,
case.
so that was
So-
Matthew.
Yeah, so the Sarah one is actually non-existent.
Okay,
So the one that Shayna brought to you should be the correct one.
11/19 of 22.
Yes, sir. No, that's good one.
Got it? And Shayna's trying to send the hearing cue to you.
Well, I got it in here, but I can't.
Well, if it's the Sarah one, it's wrong.
Okay. All right, you were supposed to be here for arraignment in front of Judge Pattison. I can't tell the date of this. Anyway, you're here now.
Yes, sir.
So you do have a temporary permit and you're working on getting your
Yeah, I
license.
sure am. Finally, after all these years,
Well, that would be great.
trying to do the right stuff. Working at Morgan Olson, I've been for 2 years now.
I'm glad about that.
You know,
Are you missing work right now?
yeah. Wanted to get back there as soon as I can here.
Okay. When are you set to take your driver's test?
I haven't said it yet, and that's what I need to do. She was on me about it last night. My wife was. I'll call today and get that set up to take care of it.
Well, I would love to see you get a valid license.
I know.
What I'm gonna do
Uh-huh.
is I'm gonna adjourn this for about a month
Okay.
and have you go take your driver's test.
Yes, sir. That works
So
for me.
let's reset this for December 13th. A pretrial. At 8:30. Defendant to take driver's test in the meantime. And bring it with you.
Yes, sir.
If you have that, the prosecutor, I'm sure, will give you some consideration.
Okay.
Now, when you come back next time,
Mm-hmm.
don't put gum in your mouth and chew. gum while
Sorry.
you're
I'm sorry.
standing.
I'm in too much trouble.
So let me give you this. Notes. Thank you, Josh. This is a Wednesday, December 13th. At 8:30. Pretrial conference, bring license. Proof. All right, you practice up, go take your driver test. If you come in with a driver's
All right.
license,
Thank you,
they
Mr.
will give
Middleton.
you some
Appreciate it.
consideration.
Thank-
All right, you're good to
All
go.
right. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you. Josh, I've got a case with some wrinkle in it. This gentleman is Lamont Washington. He got a ticket from one of the new officers for assault and battery. The ticket says nothing. It doesn't show who it was. He started to explain what happened. He
Our
was-
office has authorized a complaint.
So there is a formal complaint?
Yeah, I don't know if it's made its way through the system, but it's made its way through us and been done.
All right, let me go back. I had to get out of my queue to get the last guy. This just says C report. So he started to try to explain what was going on and we stopped him. But yeah, literally, there's nothing in here but the ticket. So, I guess what he had difficulty getting here. And I didn't know if it was something that you would take a disturbing the peace on or just hold it as a and B.
So it looked like on the complaint, 2 counts of assault and battery were gonna be authorized. So the offer would be 1 count of assault and battery.
All right. Well, I don't want to make him have to come all the way up here for an arraignment on the new complaint. Let's see if we can track that down. So it's out of your office and maybe at my office.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right, and the offer is 1 count of A and B.
Yep.
Is there an affidavit or anything with it?
I don't know.
All right.
Want me to go see and
Well,
print off
I'll
what I have?
Yeah, that would help.
Okay.
I would just have him come back, but he had a hard time getting here from South Bend.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. All right, apparently there's more going on here. Let's see if we can find out.
You know, be right back.
All right, do we have any more customers out there?
I
Mateo
think
is
this is it,
interested.
right here. Appreciate you, Judge.
Well, let's see if we can find out. I sure can't tell much from just that ticket. But apparently they've got more information. Shana or Jenny, do we have something at our end on Lamont, Washington? Mr. Aubert says they filed a formal complaint. This happened earlier in October. All I've got is the ticket.
Came out here to do the job.
Okay, don't say any more about it.
Just wait.
Did you lose your job as a result of
I lost
this?
my job too.
What was the name of the company?
Lane Logics.
Yeah, the ticket gave you an appearance date of October 19th, and you didn't come on the 19th, but I think you called.
Yes, I did, sir.
I tried to call you and they wrote down a new phone number.
Yes, sir. And my phone, after I lost my job, I lost my source of income and I couldn't pay my phone bill or anything. My granny just gave me some money to pay somebody to bring me here.
All right, so you hired somebody to drive you up here? All right, very good.
There's no affidavit, you know, to be out for the police report that you have.
Thank you. Well, the allegation is that you assaulted a co-worker named Cole Kirby.
Here's the complaint. Mr. Washington, it was just scanned in,
Okay,
okay?
it's alleged that you come back up to the podium. the good news is I don't have to bring you all back up here to arraign you again, but they filed a formal complaint that alleges on October 2nd, you assaulted Cole Kirby and Mark Morris here in St. Joe County in Constantine Township. According to the brief report, you guys were coworkers. You got into some sort of argument. And you allegedly punched Mr. Cole, and then you punched Mr. Morris when he tried to break it up. So the allegation is 2 counts of assault and battery. The prosecutor would offer to plead to 1. Now, you don't have to plead to anything. If you wish to plead not guilty, I can appoint an attorney and set pretrial with an attorney. That's what you wish to do.
Yes.
All right, I'll show you. He was arraigned on the formal complaint. Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Arraigned on the formal complaint, pled not guilty. Set attorney pretrial for December 1 at 8:30. All right, that means you're gonna have to come back again. Now, do you live on Charleston Drive in Mishawaka?
That's my mom's address. I'm actually staying with my auntie, but my mom said I can use mail there.
That's fine, as long as we got a correct mail address. All right, I want you to go out to the counter and we'll give you a notice. We're gonna give you a piece of paper with the attorney's name and number on it. I want you to call that attorney and make an appointment to discuss it with them. And then we'll have a pretrial on December 1st. They took photographs. Looks like, according to this, you lost your temper.
It's calling me racial slurs.
All right, I'm not sure what all this is about. There may be a charge of that, but I don't know. They allege that you punched him in the face. The other guy says he tried to break it up and you punched him in the face 6 times. So we'll see. But right now, I'll show you're pleading not guilty. I want you to go out to the counter and the clerks will give you a notice. I want you to call that lawyer, make an appointment. I will see you on December 1st.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is the lawyer based out of Michigan?
Yeah, it's a lawyer from here in St. Joe County. I don't yet know who it is. Now, you can hire a lawyer of your own choosing if you wish, but I'm gonna appoint one to make sure that you got one.
Okay.
I believe it's Lori Hines. Her office is actually right across from the courthouse. But you won't have any information on your case today. So definitely make sure you call and meet with her probably within the next couple of days.
Couple days.
Yeah.
All right, go out to the counter and they'll give you that.
Thank you.
All right, there's always more to the story. I have